Oh, hey, this is Commander. I was looking at my blades, and our folks are getting a little confused because we're moving to 7/8 in our rule set, and they're mixing it up with some of the other blades. So what I've got here is the three blades on the left are all 1-inch outer diameter. If they're thick, they're heavy. If they're thin, they're medium. The one in the middle with the black on the end, that's our 7/8 that we're going to go to. Its length is 40 inches. And the one all the way on the right is Lightspeed, which is a 3/4 inch outer diameter. Okay, so real fast, just to show you the difference between what makes a heavy blade. If you'll take a look, the outer diameter of all three of these blades are the same. However, if you look at the two Ultra Sabers, okay, one is obviously very thick, and that's the Ultra Saber Heavy. That it's almost unbreakable. We have yet to break a blade. And the other is an Ultra Saber medium blade, which you generally tend to use for choreography and light fencing. So once again, the heavy blade, which is on the left, and the medium blade, which is on the right. Now, looking at the Kyber Light against the Ultra Saber, the Kyber Light looks a heck of a lot thinner and actually looks more like our 7/8 inch standard that we're using right now. But again, comparing it with the Ultra Saber, the outer diameter is the same, and look at the thickness. The thickness is exactly the same as well. So both these blades are considered as heavy blades, and Kyber Light could be used for, say, TSL fencing. We're moving away from that kind of fencing at Aiken Saber Academy, but it's a good blade. But look at the thinness of it, and you compare that with our new 7/8 inch 40. The thinness looks about the same until you pick them up, and then you look at those diameters. All right, so the one with the black is ours. Look at it. The outer diameter is definitely smaller than the outer diameter. And as far as the thickness is concerned, the Kyber Light, which is on the right, is obviously very thick. So we had to put an adapter on the 7/8 inch because most sabers that are built in the United States are really meant to take these 1-inch type blades. So you need an adapter. Now, when you compare our 7/8 inch against the Lightspeed blade, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the thickness is a little bit more, not much more, but the outer diameter, they both have adapters on right now, that the outer diameter on the 3/4 is smaller than the outer diameter on the 7/8. All right. So what is sort of the beef with these thinner blades? Well, some folks would say they're pretty whippy and they deliver a lot more force on contact in a smaller area. So, however, with our rule set, we're going to train to a softer hit, which means that we're going to penalize if you whip somebody, because these blades are certainly capable of whipping, although certainly less so than these 3/4. So it really comes down to training, and so we won't be going into competition with anybody until our folks are well trained and know how to do it. Nothing against these beautiful 1-inch blades. We've used them for a long time. They certainly hold up to the damage. But when you compare an Ultra Saber Heavy, it's truly almost club-like now. And we wanted to be able to have a little bit more movement and fluidity in our rule set. On this thing certainly can do damage. The only way to protect yourself, and thank goodness TSL has recognized this and is really at the forefront of safety, is continuously upgrade the kind of protection that you're wearing. And so they've done a really good job of putting out what kind of protection you need, what the requirements are. I can't say anything about it, but it's the kind of fencing we want to get away from. We want to go soft touch so we can have a little less equipment, and we want to teach to a little bit, our fencers to be a little bit more fluid. So basically that's it. These aren't all the kind of blades that I own, but these will do for now. I've noticed that some of you folks are getting mixed up between particularly the 3/4 Lightspeed blade and the 7/8, which is going to be our new standard. And just to make sure you understand, 7/8 is hard to get. The only source that I know of is Custom Saber Shop. The adapter is homemade by my co-founder Trey. If you want to buy 7/8 when we get back up to speed again, feel free to do it, and Trey will tell you how he adapted it for 1-inch sabers, which are most of the sabers made in the United States. All right, everybody, take care.